Today, we will be installing this exterior roller shade from Coolaroo. This is meant for patios, decks, and pergola, but we can use it to cover our windows, sliding glass doors, or shield the house from the sun. The model I really want is this though. It's fully motorized, but hard to justify the cost at $700. I am going to cheap out at $150 with a manual crank roller shade instead. In the next video, we'll retrofit with a motor for another $100. $250 is a lot more reasonable than $700. You can certainly use awnings or solar sails to block the sun, but I wanted something smaller, more discreet, cheaper, and easier to install. We're inside my bedroom now, and it can get pretty hot. Even with the thick curtains on the bottom and the light filtering on top, the room still gets very hot. With a thermal camera, you can see exactly what I am talking about. Right side is really hot, up to 102 Fahrenheit. By the way, if this video is helpful, please consider subscribing and liking the video. This lets YouTube know my video is indeed helpful and will recommend to others like yourself. On the left-hand side, we have 92 degrees. There is a window insert behind the curtain, so it definitely helps keep the heat from leaking in. You can see how I did window inserts in the previous video. On the right-hand side, there are no window inserts whatsoever. That's because we go out onto the deck a lot in the summer and warmer months. On the top curtain is about 94. Meanwhile, on the outside, outdoor temperature is about 82 degrees Fahrenheit. How bad is the sliding door glass without the curtains? Let's see. Here's my son who's going to pull the curtains over. Temperature is up to 108 easily. The left-hand side is still cool just because there's the window insert. The vertical super hot bar is the metal portion of the screen door, in case you are curious what that is. When you open the box, you'll get the row of shade as seen here. Mine is 8 foot wide, enough to cover the 8 foot wide sliding glass. Also included are the mounting brackets, some screws and anchors. We're not going to use anchors because we're drilling straight into the wood. The included screws are very small, maybe about 3/4 of this or less. The screws are too short for my comfort. That's why I'm using these thicker and longer screws, about 1 1/4. We'll be mounting it directly into the wall like so. By default, the roller shade adjustment will be on the right-hand side. If for some reason you want it to be on the left-hand side, like so, then you have to pop the 2 screws that's holding the adjustment. Take the 2 screws out and realign the mechanism so that it's pointing downward and not up. I'm going to stick with wall mounts like so, therefore it'll be on the right-hand side. Of course, you can also mount this on the ceiling like so. And just as before, if you mount it on the ceiling, then it doesn't make sense. You have to pop the 2 screws out and adjust accordingly. The other bracket looks something like this, and of course, we'll be mounting it onto the wall like so on the left-hand side. Remove the 2 screws and adjust accordingly. I did it already. Here you can see that I'm going to drop it in from the top. If you ever need to remove the roller shades in the future, then you'll have to use a flathead screwdriver and press this down. Press it all the way down for the roller shade to go up and out. I did not make a video of installation, but it was fairly easy. Measure accordingly if you want the shade to be in the middle. I measured the left and right side while I was down on the ground. Install the right side bracket first. It requires 2 screws to hold it in place. Next, install the left side bracket. Finally, angle the right side in place first. Then drop the left side of the shade in. You'll hear a satisfying click, and that's how you'll know the roller shade is locked in position. To adjust the shade going up or down, hook the rod in position, then twist the rod to the left or right. It takes about 30 seconds and it's such a hassle. That's why I will add a motor and automate everything in the next video. I can't imagine manually rotating the shade every day, twice a day. This is what it looks like with all of my curtains opened up, even the small one on the top. Plenty of light is able to shine through, but the room is not as hot as before. The roller shade stops somewhere in the middle of my sliding door, about 4 feet. From the outside, the shade has extended out 7 feet. The glass door's bottom 4 feet is still fully exposed. About 2 feet of light is still bleeding through at the bottom of the floor. Let's verify if the room is indeed cooler with our outdoor shade installed. Top curtain is fully withdrawn so we can see the effect of having the exterior shade. On the left-hand side is the curtain by itself, 92 degrees Fahrenheit. Without the curtain, about 102. Down at the bottom curtain on the left-hand side is 92, up to 97. Remember, this one is a lot cooler just because we have the window inserts, and on the bottom half, there is no protection by exterior shade. On the right-hand side, there is absolutely no window inserts, and the highest we've seen so far is about 97 degrees Fahrenheit. This is a lot cooler than before. On the bottom, there is no protection. That's why the highest is about 104. Let's open the curtains to see how bad things are. We're seeing the upper half is about 104. This red bar is about 106. It's the metal aluminum bar for the screen door. Meanwhile, the bottom half should be a lot hotter. We're seeing 110 up to 112. I would say this is a huge improvement than before. Outside, the temperature is hotter today at 90 degrees. Meanwhile, my thermostat is showing 81 degrees Fahrenheit. Before the install, indoor thermostat can reach as high as 83 degrees. Normal comfortable temperature is 79 for me, and that's what I set the central air target temperature to whenever it gets too hot at 82 degrees. This outdoor shade works great to shield your house from the heat, but nothing is perfect. On a windy day, you'll hear some knocking sound as this plastic bottom piece hits the window or wall. It's not too bad. The included bungee cord to tie down is annoying to use. Most likely I will use strong magnets to hold the shade in position. Luckily, whenever the sun is out, there's not much wind. When there is no sun, the shade will auto-retract as seen in the next video. Alright, hopefully you found this video helpful. I really appreciate you guys subscribing to my channel, liking this video, and thanks for watching.